bro, there's no way this is happening again. So last night I'm cooling and I just go ahead, click on Twitter. It's just a regular Twitter visit, nothing crazy. Top tweet on my timeline is from Dana White himself. And it was something along the lines of breaking news. Tom Aspinall versus Sergey Pavlovich for the interim heavyweight title. Pereira and Prohaska is now the main event. I was like, I'm sorry, sir? So I start scrambling because I'm just hoping this is false, because obviously if that's the case, that means something fell through with the actual main event. So now I'm running to Google just hoping it ain't so. Obviously it was the truth. I mean, the tweet was from Dana White at the end of the day. John Jones done tore something with his pec. He gonna be out at least 8 months, whatever they was talking about. I ain't gonna lie. When I first seen the news, I thought it was over, because you know it's a hot topic in the streets right now that John was trying to beat Stipe and retire. If he just tore his pec at 50, I thought he was going to retire. But apparently, I don't know how true this is. I kind of hope it's not true. The UFC still plan to do John Jones versus Stipe when John get back right, which would actually make sense, being that Stipe did just completely pull himself off the card. Aside from not wanting to fight neither one of these two monsters, he probably been told already that regardless of all of this, he's still going to fight John sooner or later. All that aside though, we got a new heavyweight title fight. And I feel like this one is way better than John Jones versus Stipe. Pavlovich versus Aspinall is probably the best fight the heavyweight division can put on right now. It's between two of the next generation of heavyweights, and I'm absolutely ecstatic. It's a real intriguing matchup, being that for one, it's going to end within the first round. I do feel extremely confident in saying that, but it could also prove to be a very interesting style clash. Now I'll go ahead and say it off the rip. I do favor Sergey. Bro like a machine, he hit way too hard. And I do want to lean towards Tom Aspinall. I feel like everywhere in the game he is technically superior. He's extremely fast. I think faster than Sergey, and he hits hard in his own right. But the only thing is, boy, that chin be to the sky when he come forward. And if Sergey tapped that chin, the fight's literally over. But at the same time, if Sergey's wrestling and grappling don't prove to be up to par, oh, he lost. Aspinall is one of the best grapplers in the whole division, probably only outside of John Jones and Jonathan Almeida. Either way, he's still elite. Like I said, if it wasn't for the whole chin thing, I might want to lean more towards his side ever so slightly. Because for as scary as Pavlovich is, when he presses forward and put his opponent on the cage like he do, I do feel like the timing of his punches can get a little bit predictable. And you know, what I'm about to say is easier said than done. And I feel like a smart fighter who uses a lot of feints could do something in nullifying his strike. Now, Tom could be that guy. And like I said, he is extremely fast in his own right. All in all, I'm just excited for this fight. I actually do genuinely feel like this time that the change, and hopefully the one singular change that's been made to this card, does actually elevate the card. And moving Alex Pereira and Yuri Prohaska to the main event, Jesus Christ. The co-main and main event gonna be full of just pure violence. Probably gonna be two quicker fights. I ain't complaining, and I don't think nobody else is either.